Soon after proposing a 20% fee on cargo moving through the Strait of Hormuz, US President Donald Trump has changed course. The US President now says there will be no transit fees. Instead, he wants Gulf nations to make large investments in the United States. The announcement marks a significant shift in Washington's approach to one of the world's most important energy choke points. But why was Trump talking about charging ships in the first place? Why has he backed away from the idea so quickly? And why does the Strait of Hormuz matter so much to the global economy? Hi, I'm Nupur and you are watching Control-Z, your cheat code to navigating adulthood. To understand this story, we need to start with the waterway itself. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow passage between Iran and Oman. Despite its modest size, it carries roughly a fifth of the world's seaborne oil trade. Any disruption here can quickly push up global energy prices and affect economies far beyond West Asia. In recent months, the strait has become the focal point of the confrontation between the United States and Iran. Attacks on commercial shipping, military strikes, and competing claims over who controls the route have all raised fears about the free movement of oil and gas. Ship traffic through the strait has already fallen sharply compared with normal levels. Against that backdrop, Donald Trump announced that United States would actually charge a 20% fee on cargo moving through the strait. His argument was, well, straightforward in his terms. If American military forces are helping secure the route and escort commercial vessels, then countries benefiting from that protection should help pay for it. Trump described the fee as a compensation for the risk being taken by US personnel. The proposal immediately raised questions. Could the United States legally charge ships for using an international waterway? Would the fee increase the cost of oil overall? And would countries that depend on Gulf energy exports accept such an arrangement? Analysts warned that a large transit fee could eventually be passed on through supply chains, potentially adding to energy costs worldwide. Now comes the reversal. Donald Trump says the fee idea has been dropped. Instead, he says Gulf countries will pursue trade and investment agreements with the United States, including what he described as massive investments in American industries and factories. Now, we have heard this term quite a lot. In other words, Washington appears to be seeking economic returns through investment partnerships rather than directly charging ships that pass through Hormuz. Supporters may argue that this achieves the same objective without disrupting global trade. Critics, however, are likely to see it as another example of Trump floating a dramatic proposal before pivoting to different negotiation positions. The bigger question is what this says about the future of the Strait of Hormuz. The immediate debate is no longer about a 20% transit fee. It's about who guarantees security in one of the world's most strategically important waterways, who pays for that security, and how much leverage does the United States want to exercise over global energy flows. For countries like India, which imports large amounts of crude oil from the Gulf, those questions matter enormously. Because whether ships are paying for a fee or not, instability in Hormuz still has the power to influence fuel prices, shipping costs, and inflation thousands of kilometers away.